Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for July 11th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.14, losing 0.02% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. The move in the dollar reflects reports that RE and monetary policy European Central Bank. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.34, gaining 0.01% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. The move in the dollar reflects reports that US government digital dollar set to be banned tonight under housing law's CBDC limit. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 161.67, losing 0.53% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil prices rise as conflict in Middle East resumes. Trade on markets for WTI oil price today, Federal News Network. USD SGD is trading at 0.7744, gaining 0.05% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.6955, gaining 0.15% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. The move in the dollar reflects reports that RE and monetary policy European Central Bank. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1476, gaining 0.28% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. The move in the dollar reflects reports that US government digital dollar set to be banned tonight under housing law's CBDC limit. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 95.37, losing 0.51% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil prices rise as conflict in Middle East resumes. Trade on markets for WTI oil price today, Federal News Network. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that NASDAQ ends sharply higher. Chip surge offsets Iran worries. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil prices rise as conflict in Middle East resumes. Trade on markets for WTI oil price today, Federal News Network. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that Wall Street ends higher as investors turn to earnings season. The move in the dollar reflects reports that RE and monetary policy European Central Bank. The move in the dollar reflects reports that US government digital dollar set to be banned tonight under housing law's CBDC limit. Our near-term view on US dollar to Japanese yen. US dollar to Japanese yen is in a consolidation phase, a pattern that can precede a significant directional break. Watch the $164.91 resistance and $158.44 support as the boundaries of the current range. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Here is what we will be watching closely in the days ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.